Today we are using our favorite peel and stick pieces from the Dollar Tree and creating gorgeous DIYs perfect for this fall that will really warm up your home. Please hit that thumbs up button and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for this one you need a large canvas. This is just a square canvas and still at the $1.25 price point. I go ahead, remove the plastic, and then for the peel and stick piece of this project, I'm using it to add like a focal point for the background, so this isn't just a solid painted canvas. Now I definitely would measure, I just tried to eyeball it and it drives me crazy when it's a little bit off, but I'm going to go ahead and go with it. I did find these really cool laser cut little mini leaves at the Dollar Tree and I thought they would make like a perfect border all around this. So the first thing I do is take some of my favorite mineral colored chalk paint, paint the entire canvas with 2 coats of paint to make sure that no brush strokes are showing. Let this dry and then go ahead and attach the peel and stick. I think it works a lot better whenever you can pull off half of the backing and then kind of center it, attach that bottom piece, and then remove the rest of it. I love this sheet because it kind of has like a fake concrete look to it. It's adding in a lot of texture, so perfect for any type of artwork that you'd like to use. Now for the leaves, I had a really fun idea. At first I thought I was going to border the gray peel and stick, but then I kind of like them spaced out a little bit more. So I actually poured out just some clear glue because I didn't want the buildup of the hot glue to seep through the leaves and lose the shape of the leaf. So I decided to take a little bit of clear glue, kind of brush it out flat, and then dip these in there, let them dry, and then I'm going to paint them the same color as the background, and this is going to make it not too distracting but give it a really fun texture, and I love this effect. I'm probably never going to have a fall crafting season where I don't create a pumpkin out of spackling. That's my new favorite thing for the last couple of years. But I start off a little bit careful and try to outline where I want the pumpkin and just keep building on that. I did 1 coat, let that dry, and then come back in and make it a lot thicker and kind of widen the little stem at the top. But I love how it looks built up after this dries. It's not going anywhere. It looks really cool, gives it a really fun texture while keeping it neutral. Added in a gingham bow, and I think this is a really fun piece. It's really unique but still looks perfect for this fall. Okay, for this project, you need the larger flat canvas that Dollar Tree sells. Once again, I wanted like a middle piece for this, so I am just gluing down a piece of craft brown paper. This is actually just cardstock that I pick up at Walmart in a large pack. Go ahead and glue that down. I used a glue stick. I wish it wasn't purple, but it dried clear. And then I wanted to create some really fun flower petals out of this peel and stick. This has been something that's been on my to-do list for a long time. I just could like see it in my mind creating flowers out of this decorative paper. Now you can peel off the back and stick it on the canvas if you like to, but I end up hot gluing it to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. But all you want to do is cut out just a little template for the flower petal. I used a paint cap to kind of represent the middle of the flower and then drew this out, and you can see like there's 2 different plants on this peel and stick, so they look completely different if you cut the petal with the larger leaves on it or the smaller little vine on the flower. So I ended up using 1 of each, and I thought I would make this project kind of more horizontal, but the more I thought about it, I thought it would look really good if I added some dowel rods, and these were more vertical, so longer, so I really liked this look better. I added some wooden buttons in the middle, cut down my dowel rods, and created some really fun florals with this. And then I just keep gluing these together as tight as possible or as close together as possible. Once again, I hot glued these down, but you can peel the backing off. I just wanted them to have more of a 3D look and pop up off of the paper. I ended up doubling up on the petals on the biggest flower, added in some of these little ribbons to kind of look like the leaves, but I thought this was another really fun piece, a way to use the peel and stick in a unique way, and a perfect piece that will go into the darker colors for fall. Okay, so for as long as I've been crafting on YouTube, I don't think that I've ever used these burner covers. I've seen them done a million times. So I thought here was my chance to really dress them up with some of this peel and stick paper. So I'm picking up some of this like herringbone or chevron printed wood that I love so much. And one of my favorite hacks is that you can actually paint this paper. I've done it for a Christmas craft before, and the design shows through. So I go ahead, take some of my orange paint, pumpkin color paint, go ahead and paint this one. I needed it to be as large as the little burner, so I did a smaller one for this one, and taking a paper towel and wiping off any of the excess just to make sure that the bolder lines are going to show through. And then for this one, it was for my larger burner, so I did it a little bit wider. Go ahead and rub that down with a paper towel, cut it down to size, and then apply these directly on the metal. So I remove the backing. Like I mentioned, it's better to start with a small piece so you don't get overwhelmed, you don't get the bubbles or making it crease. And then I needed little pumpkin stems for the top, so just taking my miter shears with just a random stick that I found outside, created the little stems, and then instead of just adding a ribbon and calling it good, I felt like these were a little bland, so I took some of my wooden beads. I buy the inexpensive bead garlands from Hobby Lobby, cut them in half with my miter shears. I'll have a set link down below if you need some, and glued these half beads all the way around. This really elevated the whole project, made me love it so much more. I did this on the larger one and the small one, and instead of applying the glue to the bead, I just applied it in a line and then attached the beads to it to make it a lot easier, and then added some fun little ribbon to the top. I have this soft gold one, and then this same like gingham ribbon that I've been using on all of my projects. Attached that to the top, and these turned out a lot better than I expected. I think they're really cute. These would be fun sitting on top of a shelf. If you stop at the photo frames at Dollar Tree, they have some really gorgeous wood ones. I love this one in 8x10 for the $1.25. I feel like that's a really good deal. I'm really hoping that the prices on these don't go up. But I go ahead, remove the backing, and add peel and stick that same gorgeous fake concrete design one. I use the insert for a template. Go ahead, cut that down to size, put it back in the frame, and then you're ready to decorate this with window clings. These are some of my favorite crafts, so easy to do. And then whenever fall is over, you can just peel these back off and then put some Christmas ones up there. Such an easy little project that takes no time at all, no DIY really required. You're just cutting down the peel and stick. For this one, I love this set of window clings from the Dollar Tree. It says Hello Pumpkin with a white pumpkin. I wanted a little bit more color in it, so I took some of the leaves and put them at the bottom. But once again, a really cute little piece that can be so versatile, and you can actually just keep redecorating this for each season. Okay, so I'm sure we all have these like glass hurricane lanterns or candle holders setting around that you can use. These, I removed the little labels. I love having the staggering look where one's taller than the other one setting together, but I stuck these little black knobs on the top, and then Dollar Tree has out their vinyl all the time. They've been clearancing it out, so you can grab that, or use some Cricut vinyl. And I just picked out a little face on Cricut Design Space, cut that out and applied it to these, and it makes it so cute. If you don't have a cutting machine, you can use a Sharpie or some puff paint or just paint any face that you would like. I just think this makes it perfect looking and really cute. You could stick a candle in here, leave them plain, or add some little stuffing or cotton in here. But I think these are the cutest little things, takes no time at all, and like I mentioned, something that usually we already have these pieces on hand, and they're so easy to make over, and then you can just peel these stickers back off whenever the season's over. Using some more of the black vinyl, doing kind of the same thing except just hand cutting these out to apply to these pumpkins. You can use any pumpkins that you already have. You could even apply vinyl to real pumpkins if you didn't want to carve them, but for this, just cutting out the very simple little triangular shapes, the eyes and the little crooked mouth, applying these on there, and they're ready to display. To mix it up, I did one with triangular eyes and one with little circular eyes. You could customize these, cut out an initial, a really fun little craft that takes no work at all. Okay, so I found this little vase at the Dollar General for $5. I just thought it was a really fun, unique piece. If you can't find this, you can make the same thing with a small little upside down bowl and any of the glassware pieces at Dollar Tree and just attach them together. But this was ready to go. I already loved the color of it. So just grabbing some little window clings, I'm just applying a little bit of Mod Podge and applying this right to the planter, and it looks like the perfect fall planter. So easy to put together and make, and then you're ready to add in your florals. I love to take the extra time, and whenever putting together little floral arrangements like this, add the styrofoam down into the planter and actually cut apart all of the wire pieces with a pair of wire cutters. You just have so much more control about where each of the individual little picks are going to set, and I feel like you can mix it in way better than just throwing in some florals in here. I love these mini little sunflowers. I'll definitely put them in every project that I make. And then these crochet pumpkins are just amazing. They're so cool to add in there. It adds that perfect pop of orange. It matches the sunflowers perfectly, but also coordinates really well with the planter. Okay, and then of course you can take any candle that you would like. I am taking this purple and green color and then adding in some more window clings right on top. Dollar Tree has awesome window clings, but you also can find some really good ones at Dollar General, and sometimes a lot of their pieces are still just $1, so you don't have to worry about the price going up. This one I just added a simple little pumpkin as well as this rainbow. I love the Dollar Tree spray glue. You just spray that, attach it, and it's ready to go. Added some little ribbons on this, but it's such a fun way to dress up any candle, make it a little bit more festive and not having just plain white labels. I use these tall white candles all the time, so they are so easy to make them over for each season. For this, I'm taking some orange and yellow little pill and stick vinyl from the Dollar Tree and going ahead and just cutting that down into sections. I used that wooden board as a template so that I could get all the little layers even, and then tied some orange and white gingham pattern ribbon right on top, and then added a little pumpkin. This one said Happy Halloween, but I just cut the pumpkin off of there. But you can find little wooden pumpkins at any craft store that are really inexpensive and ready to go. Just tied this with a piece of jute twine right around the candle, and these are so festive and fun, look like the real candy corn and just really bright and fun. So loved how these turned out, really cute, and just adds the perfect pop of color. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Let me know in the comments down below which project was your favorite. I love working with peel and stick from the Dollar Tree. I feel like you get a big bang for your buck. You can decorate so many things, get all of that fun texture, and it looks really cool. So let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. Give me that big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.